Exactly right. And then you leave it up to data driven to be like, and now here's where we're gonna screw everything up.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, the ROAS looks bad there.
Yep. Okay. Wow. Everyone's brain's dead. What, if any, what decision would you make from a conversion path that might make you change anything inside a campaign? If you were to see something inside conversion paths and go, oh, what would you interpret inside conversion paths which would cause you to take action in a campaign inside Google Ads?
I think sometimes I'll see clients doing too much remarketing. So the second to last step, and the last step is a lot of times direct. Is it because of remarketing? Possibly. Can you control that? Yeah. You can run a separate remarketing campaign or YouTube remarketing campaign on a low burn spend. That's probably what's going on with, which is why I only spend $3,000 a month on it out of the 125 grand I spent. I'm controlling how much remarketing I can at least do on that channel. I know Smart Shopping is doing remarketing, but that's only 515 of the $4,000. So I'm bringing in much more cold traffic at $3,500 and then purposely trying to only spend $500 on it. And it just so happened to be that the luck of the draw that this PMax Smart Shopping campaign, when I launched it, even after my main PMax was up, was able to kick into remarketing and do really well. My listing groups, my CPCs are $3. And if I was looking at this from a standard shopping campaign, we were paying 20, 25. Because this is a crazy competitive industry. So that's what's kind of cool, is I know I didn't get, 1 million users on inbound shopping. It is way more display marketing. And I just saw that my PMax campaign was doing really well on inbound search. It actually is better than inbound shopping. My inbound search PMax is doing better. But the what's it called? The YouTube was free to do what YouTube does cold, because I have another campaign sucking up display away from it. But it can only come from an upgraded Smart Shopping campaign, because that's what Smart Shopping used to do.
Right.
Oh, everyone got brain damage?
Yep. I have.
All right.
Everyone else.
Use this to YouTube.
Feels like it.
So I'm gonna watch this. It's like 12 seconds. Hold on. I love The Simpsons. I joke with my wife because I said I'm like The Simpsons. I'm like Homer trying to cook when he's like, cereal, milk, and that starts on fire.
Yusuf, do you know what conversion path is? Yes.
Yeah. So that's what's really fun. And the longer that I do this, I find out that you kind of set up a structure as best as you can. You analyze the conversion path, and then you restructure everything. And it's so unique. It is so unique. Your global efficiency, your MER, will dictate if you're right and wrong in optimizing that path. Oh, and here's a quick tip. Don't optimize your conversion path based on too few path lengths. Optimize it based on the more path lengths. So for example, I look at the one path link and then also the all. So if you look at the paths descending, it's like, yep, PMax bringing in a whole bunch of people. Okay, well, that's not the top conversion path. When you're looking at revenue, that may not also be the top conversion path. Look at the transactions descending, and then go and look at more than one path length. Be like, no prior events, cool, I don't do anything. That's not it. General, okay, one-click conversions, that's not necessarily it. The people that just click on general and purchase one time, that happened 13 times. But also, if you look at the S&O general campaign, the general to direct is 5. the general to direct 4 times is 3, that's 8. And then the general to direct 3 times is 2, then 2 generals is 2. You start to see that there's more.
This is not a glitch. I'm interrupting the video you're watching because I need to remind you that I'm always looking for people to join our team. So if you're passionate about Google Ads and you want to work with the best Google Ads agency on the planet, please go to solate.com/apply. Speaking of working with the best Google Ads agency on the planet, if you're having trouble with Google Ads and you want professional help, that's what we do. You can go to solate.com, that's SOL8.com, to apply for your free, no obligation action plan. And if I've given you any level of value at all, maybe think about giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. That's how we juice the YouTube algorithm so they actually know that I know what I'm talking about. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or confessions, hit me below in the comments. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Conversions that happened when you have more variations rather than just sorting descending and be like, well, that must be the best. Because 13 is less than 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. You kind of see the pattern? You're going to end up with 30 conversions that involved the SNO general products that did not have just one click. And that's where you start to analyze. Look at when that shows up. How often is it number 1? How often is it number 2? How often is it the last? Did it start there? Did the end sequence be more direct than anything else? So you want to kind of interpret while you're trying to identify what paths people are taking. And Glenn, you're on mute. That's a really cool mind trick, Glenn. Hold on. Wait. Thought we were voguing there for a minute. When Glenn's happy, he's like,
Well, I was going to say, when you typed in, general, then you typed in a control F, typed in general, I had 1 to 20. There was 20 conversion. There were 20 conversions that general was in. Mm-hmm. Just say you had a 7-day window. Then you could then go into Google Ads and say, oh, but general's only showing up. Google's only giving general 4 conversions. So you could say to the customer, look what general's doing. Look at all the touch points it's had in conversions.
Right. And it was so funny. Exactly right. And then you leave it up to data driven to be like, and now here's where we're going to screw everything up. Yeah. And you're like, well, the ROAS looks bad there.
Yep. Hey, wow. Everyone's brain's dead.
I love you just all like insulted everyone. You're like, everyone's brain dead.
No, everyone's brain is dead.
I know. Stop insulting all the employees.
Sorry,
Jeez, Glenn.
sorry. Thanks you for
everyone.
That.
You got it.
Everyone.
Bye. I'm Solutions 8, and today we're going to be doing something a bit. Normally, we have a situation where we do a Q&A. I think that's sort of run its course a bit. We're actually going to be doing more of a teaching style of kind of podcast. So